Okay, Marcus, what do your GodBumps feel like?
What do they feel like?
Yeah.
They feel like, well, even if I use a word, it's hard to describe.
Okay.
Blissful, ecstatic,
Okay.
um, a little bit lightheaded, a little
Okay.
bit maybe even scary sometimes.
Okay. Do you ever get any physical sensations like
I get,
goosebumps? Or...
yeah, I get goosebumps,
Yeah.
or I cry
Uh huh.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Certain things can, especially certain kinds of music.
Mm-hmm.
I rediscovered Beethoven's Ode to Joy a couple of years ago, and I keep going back to that. And that is like one of the most cosmic pieces of music that
Mm-hmm.
um, it's hard to believe that any human wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so heavenly.
So every time you play that, you get some.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then I was thinking before I came here today that Joni Mitchell wrote a song about Beethoven called Judgment of the Moon and Stars.
Mm.
And that is one of the most incredible songs ever. And not, it wasn't a hit, but it was on her For the Roses record.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one of my all-time favorite
Okay,
songs.
so outside of every time you hear these certain pieces that you get them, how often do you get them without doing that, regularly?
Well, what I find is it can come upon me with no warning. Usually it's in appreciation of nature. One of the reasons that I live where I live up here in Mendocino is because of the intense beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a poet named Cedric Wright, that had a phrase that always occurs to me, and that is intense beauty is liberation.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's sometimes won't even occur to me, oh, this is beautiful, not like that, but it'll just be like a wave will hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly out of opening a certain sense of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
I notice that you say at the end of your emails, in appreciation, and I always like to see that, because appreciation is a really good word.
Oh, yeah.
And if you can get out of your head enough to just be open to, it could be the simplest thing. Really, the simplest thing could be that roof right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing it with new eyes and or a new heart,
Mm-hmm.
new. That's something that I'm very aware of trying to cultivate, is not seeing things in the same way as I'm used to seeing. And I have to get to a place where I'm not, I don't have so many preferences or judgments.
Right.
And then it's just like a clean slate.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, the world is like.
Okay, so without any external stimulation, listening to the song or out in nature, is there any way that you can like invoke them or manifest them at will?
I don't think I could say at will. I'm a pretty dedicated meditation practitioner. So I would have to say I could put myself, I don't put myself, it's a hard thing to talk about. I don't put myself in a meditative state. I allow a meditative state to occur. And if I do that, usually I start by closing my eyes and watching my breath. And then if I can, once again, get out of my head and into my heart, yeah, that works.
Cool. So have you ever used them for guidance, like helping you with decisions?
I imagine I have, but I feel like that I operate in that place normally most of the time, where my heart makes the decision, not my head.
So if it feels good, you go for it.
It's not really a feel-good thing, because some of the things, the choices I make are, they could be considered difficult.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, sometimes there's a line that I have right front and center in my desk, and that is, life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So, that's a big one for me, especially if I'm having difficulties. So,
Okay.
what was the question again?
If you ever use GodBumps for guidance or decisions.
Yeah, I think I just operate in that place most of the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's getting more that way, because I feel myself more at peace with even stuff that normally would bother me. I have this strange peace about.
Cool.
It's and I don't know, exactly why that is.
Cool.
I have a tendency to let the mystery be. I don't need answers, and I'm not looking for answers necessarily.
Yeah.
But there are little signposts along the way that are cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Marcus.
Okay, you're welcome, Davey.